All right, I couldn't help myself. I'm going to knit together all of these little site visits, but we came across now, we're up at Silicon Slopes in Lehigh, sorry. And all of this whole area has been built up within the past 5 years. So that pretty much corresponds with the time in which the Bluffdale data center went in. So it's not that far. And this entire area has all been built up from nothing, just empty area. And so there's a number of different sort of mini tech companies. There's a WeWork, which is over in the distance. And then this one, I couldn't help myself because here we have Oracle, right? So for those of you who may have listened to the talk that I did with Jason earlier this week about Salesforce and the data dashboards, I got into an article that was revisited. It's from the New York Times, and essentially it was about digital surveillance and databases and interoperable databases, and that Oracle started in 1979. And Larry Ellison, what he brought in terms of innovation was the idea of the interoperable database, which, as we know, is what impact investing runs on. It's sort of the predictive profiling and the threat scoring. So, Ellison had developed that company. His first client was with the CIA. Most of their business is federal business, and a lot of it is around intelligence and database systems. And they got a big boost after 9/11 because all of the security, interoperable data, predictive profiling systems that they were advancing suddenly became very relevant. So I want to be here again to tell Oracle and Larry Ellison that we do not consent to be data on their dashboards, and that we do not consent to that program of social impact investing tied to the national security state that is underlying all of this. And it's important to note in that article, which was written in 2002 in the New York Times, that they specifically mentioned that there would be one Uber database to rule them all, and that it would likely be Oracle that would be doing that, and that they would track everything. And so that's Larry Ellison talking in 2002. And he said, really, we shouldn't be worried at all about the government and data overreach, because it's never going to be a problem. It's anything anybody should be concerned about, misuse of data. And that since the credit card companies were already all doing it, the government might as well. And Oracle was going to be the one to coordinate all of that. So, in the Silicon Slopes area, for some reason, the live feature went off of my Facebook page after I was at Bluffdale, and I thought maybe it had been eliminated, but it just got hidden in a submenu. So I did another video actually at Ancestry.com, which is just up the hill. It's the international headquarters of Ancestry.com, and as we know, there's the DNA portion of Ancestry.com now that is being tied into criminal investigations and other uses of that genomic material. And it was bought by Blackstone last summer. That's Stephen Schwarzman, who is leading Blackstone and being the largest single private rental housing owner in the country, and is putting hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars into artificial intelligence research. So, we're in this area, and we're looking around, and it's all like brand new again. There's little hotels to serve the business people, and fast casual dining, and all sorts of like the banality of evil, but no one realizes what it is going to ultimately mean to live on a data dashboard.